Welcome to AlphaCars. My name is Dimitri, and today we're going to check out 2017 Mercedes GLE400 with some very special features. Let's take a closer look at it. Here it is. Here it is, 2017 Mercedes GLE400 with transparent California ownership. This car has been serviced on time, always, by Mercedes-Benz dealers. The first owner had it for a little over 2 years and drove about 26,000 miles, serviced it religiously in San Jose Mercedes-Benz dealership. And then the second owner, again in California, in Santa Rosa, California, he owned it for about 3 years and drove about 50,000 miles. Most of them appear to be highway miles. It is an amazing offering because this GLE400, number one, it is a 400, it's not a 350. And the difference is that it has a twin turbo engine. It's an amazing engine that develops 329 horsepower, and the most impressive part of it, that it develops 354 pounds of torque. Listen to this, just at 1600 RPM. So basically, barely off idle, you have this amazing torque that propels this luxurious vehicle to the desired speed. And then, to make this even more exciting, it has incredible options. Over $14,000 worth of premium Mercedes-Benz options, including the tow hitch that was minimally used. You can tell by the interior surfaces of the trailer hitch receiver. I don't even think it was used once. It looks that clean inside. So, and by the way, it's very hard to find a Mercedes with factory tow hitch. Speaking of luxury, the best feature of this $14,000 option package is this Designo leather interior. Not just the seats are wrapped with this fine Napa leather, but all the surfaces of the dashboard. You can see the dashboard right there, the center console, beautiful steering wheel, amazing door trim throughout. You can see that's all wrapped in Napa leather, and tasteful cross stitching makes you feel you jumped into a designer bag of some kind. It does have an illuminated sill plate right here to remind you, even in the evening, that you're entering the luxury world of Mercedes-Benz, and then to make sure you don't miss the step as you're entering that world, your running boards that are beautifully integrated into the body lines are also illuminated with embedded LED lights. This vehicle has all original factory paint, and this is huge. Why would you consider buying a luxury premium quality vehicle and step away or deviate from the factory original quality? And the only way you can get that quality, if you were to purchase an original car brand new from the franchise dealer, and it's likely to be original, or if you're buying the pre-owned vehicle, it gets tough. And that's where AlphaCars can help you. We use Paint Meter tool, of course, in conjunction with Carfax. Carfax is a great tool, but it's far from accurate. So we use a Paint Meter tool, and we measure each body panel thickness of the paint, and we're able to conclude, along with some other characteristics, if that panel is original and if the paint is original. And on this car, it is original. And because it's a California vehicle, it has minimal amount of wear and tear on the exterior, including the moldings and the paint. Speaking of Carfax, on this vehicle, the report lists a record of the minor damage reported to the front end. We very, very carefully inspected literally every inch of this vehicle, and we still confirm that all the body panels and paint are factory original. So we're not sure if it was a minor bump and the drivers got a little too excited and called the police officer. But other than this one minor imperfection I'm going to show you on the grill, which is really minimal, right here, I'm going to show it to you. There's a small little blemish on the chrome surface. I'm not even sure if it's a ding, but there's a blemish here on the chrome surface of the grill. That is as far as we go into somewhat visible imperfections. There were some minor chips. I couldn't even call them chips, but there were some minor, tiny little chips that we used. We used a very fine brush and we touched that up. So check this out. It does look gorgeous, doesn't it? The tires are Continental cross contact, an exceptional, nice all-around tire, and these have they were recently replaced by the second owner, and our technician measured them at 90% residual thread. The AMG rims look very nice. There were some minor blemishes that we touched up and cleaned up. From the distance you cannot see it. As you get close you may see some little imperfections that were touched up, but overall check out the rims. They look very, very nice. GLE400. So the difference between 350 and 400 is quite big. So make sure you definitely pay attention to that. And yes, let's go inside the vehicle. Panorama sunroof. Door trims are nice and clean. And of course we have the sunshades. The wood trim on these on this car looks very, very nice when you look closely, and we did that. If you start inspecting all these panels, you may find on a couple of them, this is one of them, and under certain angles you can see it more, there are just very, very little bit of hairline surface cracking of the clear coat, and it's not uncommon when you deal with the wood, because this has natural wood. The rear panel, the rear door looks very nice. Let's check out the passenger side doors. Yep, this one looks very, very nice, and check out again the quality of this interior. In the meantime, let's take a peek in the trunk. We do have a set of floor mats. They look pretty clean. How about the driver's side? Very little, oops, here it is. Now you can see it with the camera. Hold on, check this out. There's a little bit of, not even wear, but just like a little spot right there where the, this would be the driver's floor mat. So check this out. This is the rear side. We have the shade. The headliner looks really, really nice. The paint is absolutely gorgeous. And I'm gonna open the right front door. We do have 2 keys, I believe. Let's check that out. We usually put note right on the key tag. Yep, this has 2 keys. We're gonna need this key in a moment. And this large Mercedes star embedded in this glossy surface indicates it has a Distronic cruise control, which will automatically reduce and increase the speed to the desired level in traffic conditions. So let's check out this door. Actually, here's one. Again, you need to pick the right angle to see it, but we are full disclosure dealership, so we're gonna tell you everything we see and everything we know about the vehicle. We know that this vehicle will impress most demanding drivers and car enthusiasts. Well, let's get inside, start the engine, and listen to it. Starts right up, greets you with Mercedes logo. Turn the volume down. Yes, and Designo also includes Alcantara material on the headliner. Very, very nice to the touch, super durable and non-reflective. Has all kinds of cameras. Let's check that out. Here is the bird's view camera. Here is the backup camera. If we move forward, here's our forward camera, and I can go on and on with this incredible level of options. Here's the heated seat, ventilated seat, and we have pedal shifts on the steering wheel right here. The steering wheel is in great condition. There's a really, really minor, I'll show you this right here, very minor spot on the steering wheel. And again, it's leather, so it is going to wear. And we just did a full cleaning and conditioning of the leather as part of our premium detailing service on this GLE400. Driver's door open, transmission not in park. Okay, now it is in park. Let's hear the engine. Let's see the engine. This is a beauty. This is a beauty. And you can tell this beauty came from a good place like California. Check out all the hardware and aluminum parts. They look brand new. Check this out. Around here, if we have just 1 year in New England weather, just 1 year on the road, on the wintry roads, things do not look this nice at all. So let's check this out. Here's the turbocharger right there. You can see it. And so why should you care that things are so pretty? Well, nothing wrong with prettiness, but that's not the main reason. When you look at the underneath of this vehicle, and I'll try to show it to you, it is just as clean, which means there's no rust and parts last longer. The rubber lasts longer. The components, like if you look at the brake parts, we actually have new brakes here, new rotors, new pads, but you can see the condition of caliper is nice and clean, and suspension parts are completely not rusted, which is a huge benefit. And then of course just the paint overall, because most of the time when drivers are on the road of California, they don't sand the roads. They don't have a need to sand the roads, so there's no sand flying in the air half of the year, which keeps the paint nice and shiny and glossy and beautiful, and there's nothing wrong with it. So this is a very, very fine example of such automobile, and it drives beautiful, take my word for it. So check our listing on alphacars.com. We have incredibly thorough listings for all our vehicles. Here it is, alphacars.com, or give us a call at 978-263-9000. We would love to tell you more about this car or any other questions you have about our inventory. Consider sharing, and please let us know which videos you like the most. And let me just walk around this vehicle before we say goodbye. And again, I'll thank you for viewing this video. Check this out. Gorgeous body lines. We're almost done. Thank you very much from AlphaCars for viewing this video.